Okay, I think we may have lost her. But anyway, no problem, Patty. Thank you very much. The great thing is, I can't believe they're really having consistently good response. It's not like, a few people show up and then nobody shows up the next week. This will be, I think, the fourth week, George, isn't it?
Fourth week.
Yeah.
Fourth week that they're having this.
She said how many?
She said 40 to 50 people show up.
That's good.
That's good. Yeah. That is good. Yeah, because I would tell you, I've heard about that, and I also heard that. Matter of fact, this is yesterday morning, and during the week, I think it was Monday or so, that they're also dropping them off at the bus station again, over at the Phoenix bus station. Dropping them off there and just dropping them off and saying, defend yourself. So
that's the thing. I mean, it's incredible to me. It's just like, whatever, just drop them off. They can do whatever they want. In essence, they have more rights than we do as Americans.
It's really interesting. A lot of people are telling me about about that being Hispanic. Also, it's like, and being under the Calo umbrella. How come you feel that way? How come you're not that way?
You're Latino. How can you feel that way?
How can you feel that way? Well, we feel that. I say that we, because also within my family, and I think I told you this story. I think within my family, my father is an immigrant, come from Mexico. I still have family in Mexico. I still talk to family in Mexico. So there's a connection there. It's my grandfather, my grandmother, on my mom's side. They also came from Mexico. But the thing about it, they did it all correctly. They had to. I remember my father, to renew his passport, to renew his green card, taking us to the Mexican consulate, from the Mexican consulate over to the American, base, and showing that proving he had a family here, proving that, he does have a legit family here. And we are his kids, and with our birth certificates, and my grandfather, I remember him telling us old stories, my grandmother telling us stories about how when they come, they had to, get their green card, they had to do it right, and they had to do it right, and they wanted to do it right, and they say, how can you be talking? Well, it kind of irritates me, it irritates me.
That's a perfect story to tell after all that trouble, and to be a law and order guy and do it by the rules. It's just like a slap in the face.
It is. And then you see those that are doing it the correct way, going and raising their hand, going through all of this, studying to get passing the test, to get the citizenship, and yet to be let again, like you just say, slap in the face and said, no, I don't care, you can cross the border freely. And I understand that a lot of people say, you don't understand what's going on. I understand people are coming for a better life, okay? But yet, if you're going to come for a better life, there's people who came for a better life that came in the right way, and to do it the right way, not just.
And you wish you could say that all of them, and as we all know, there's so many other problems with illegal immigration, and they're not all in that. Unfortunately, that isn't everybody's circumstance. There's a lot of illegitimate stuff going on.
The thing I've heard in news is and research is that there's mixed in there. You got your criminal element also, but also you got people from other nations. I've heard Kenya, China. You got them from all other countries that say, well, it's a free ride. Let's go.
And if you're going to bring in a sleeper cell, you're going to bring them that way in.
Oh yeah.
Because if you have to come the legal way through a plane and through the visa, they know who you are and where you're from and everything. Mm-hmm. If you sneak in, hey, they could bring in a whole bunch of sleeper cells and we wouldn't even know it.
And we wouldn't even know it.
And they're doing it too, because it's been documented. They are doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
So on these same lines, today I heard on the news that our Arizona legislature, and this is along with a few Republicans voted for this as well, the Arizona voters will be voting on the ballot about giving free tuition to the illegal population. You've heard about this. So it's kind of, as long as you graduate from an Arizona high school, it doesn't matter what your status is, and you'll get a free community college tuition or free public university tuition as well. And I'm like, really? Really? What? Now we're going to vote on it, so it's not long right now. The governor does nothing to do with it. But I just like, what the heck?
It's, you kind of now see it's our legislators, in a sense, letting us down, the people of Arizona. And I say, and I'm going to probably get a lot of grief for this, but they let us down in a sense where this shouldn't have came up for the people to vote. They should have took care of it and did their job. They should have
done their job.
They should have done their job. Okay, they should have done their job. Now they're leaving it up to the people. It seems like the legislators did. They just said, well, we can't decide. We can't do our job. So let's just throw it to the people.
Let's put it on them.
Let's put it on them.
That way, if it doesn't pass, we don't look bad.
Yes, we don't look bad.
It does look that way, you're right.
It does look that way. It looks like it's...
So it's going to be a ballot on the 2022?
Next year, I believe.
Next year, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And the people are going to decide about that. And the people are... there is going to be... I believe there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be coming from all over the place to support this. And to support this. At the same time, there's going to be a lot of people that are not going to support it. Which is strange, because our legislators, even within our state, it seems that they don't understand. Our federal, even our state now, on some issues, are taking our tax money and taking our money and just saying, well, we're going to do this, but not do this. And it seems like they have a free ride, with our tax money. So
I was so disappointed, and what's next to expect? I mean, it's interesting how there is always time to do things like this and take care of this kind of business. Meanwhile, there are other issues that would need to be handled.
Like they're letting build this one. I've heard they're letting a bill die out, where it's about the COVID pass. I guess it is to have.
Tell me about that.
I've heard a little bit about it. Don't know too much, but it's just a pass that you have to have when you go places, do things, and go over the place. It's like, okay, now you're talking about passing. Now you're talking about, hold on. First you say you want that, again, for the American citizens, for the state of Arizona, for the people of the state of Arizona. You want this. But yet you're letting the federal government people come in without no ID, without no papers, without no who, what, or knowing who they are, but yet you want us to do it.
I heard one guy approach me, I do security, and he had taken the COVID shot, his second one. And I went to test him with the temperature, because we have to check him out. And he goes, I've already taken my shots. I said, this is not about your shots. This is me testing your
10 seconds, George.
And you have to answer the question before you can go further. And he goes, that's unfair. I should, he says, they should give us a pass that says COVID tested. And everybody that's gotten the shot should have that. I go,
you're so right.
Crazy,
and I'm going to have to give everybody a pass here because we got to get to commercial break. But I'm Alice Lato with
Don Jorge.
And
Don Sid.
Don Sid. We'll be right back with more of the Chips and Salsa Show here on Central City Radio, Talk Central Phoenix. Don't go away.
And my mom is white, so does that mean I can only listen to like half of Chips and Salsa?
That's the smartest thing I've ever heard anyone say about anything.
And we are back. Oh my goodness, the show's going fast. That means it's a good show. Welcome back to the Chips and Salsa Show. Thank you, Chipsters, for tuning in. Thank you for sharing the show. I'm Alice Lara with
Don Jorge, El Alacran.
The Alacran. And our special guest today is
Sid.
Don Sid, El Cid. You could be El Cid, like that movie.
Okay, El Cid.
Don Jorge and El Cid.
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
When you get bit by a scorpion, you get the scorpion venom in you, and they said you have it. It goes in your bloodstream. Is it something like the COVID shot? When you get the COVID shot, that you got the COVID in you? Is it the same principle?
I don't know. You are the only one. I haven't gotten bit by a scorpion or stung. I guess you get stung.
That's something. I don't know. That's something.
I like that.
Yeah. Interesting people want to know.
No, there you go.
Inquiring people.
Inquiring minds. There you go. There you go.
That's right. And you know what else inquiring minds want to know? You probably want to know, what are they eating?
Oh, yeah.
This is delicious.
I just...
This is good. All right. So, my good friend, Leslie, you know what she did? She brought us this wonderful, brand new product, okay?
There it is.
It's Uncle Biff's. It's Biff's Bits. It's trail mix. So it's also good for you, and it's really delicious. It's really
He's
delicious.
eating it. I'm gonna eat it. We're on the show.
As you know, we had cookies before, and they're awesome.
Awesome.
They're natural
Biffs.
ingredients.
Biffs.
And I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. Uncle Biff's, family-run small business. We support that as good conservatives, absolutely. When you walk in, you see the American flag. Have you guys been
great.
there? You haven't been there, huh?
No, I
haven't been there.
I will be.
Okay.
I will
so you
be
need
going.
to go. God and country. Yeah.
Yes.
So we need to continue to support small businesses, right?
Yes.
They survived COVID. It's the heartbeat of America. They're
And
so
their
grateful.
cookies are moderate. I mean, you eat it and it melts in your mouth.
They're
definitely gotta
very
go.
good cookies.
I
They're
gotta go
very
now.
delicious. So Brophy, he's a Brophy graduate, Biff. He started Uncle Biff's 37 years ago. Wow.
Wow.
So I think that's 1984.
Yeah.
And everybody, she wanted me to let you know, if you visit the store, and I'm going to give you the address, guess what? They'll give you a free cookie. Tell them the Chips and Salsa Show sent you. Okay? Say, Alice and George, Don Jorge, and Sid was there too. Chips and Salsa Show sent and said we could get a free cookie. And
Right.
the address it's a really good Central Phoenix location. It's 6239 North 7th Street. That's 6239 North 7th Street. And Phoenix, the zip code is 85014 if you want to throw that in your GPS. You can call them if you like. They do caterings. They'll probably do special birthday things for you, whatever. They're awesome. You can call them at 602-888-8990. They deliver and ship nationally. They deliver locally. They ship their products throughout all of America. They're that
Oh,
good.
great. Is that good?
What was that address again?
It was 6239.
So it's on 62nd
No.
North 62nd Street.
62nd Street.
Because
No.
if the address is in the 60s, then it's around 62nd Street.
No, it's on 7th Street. It's 6239 North 7th Street.
Right.
Oh, North 7th Street.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you said 62nd Street. I'm like, nope, that's 7th Street.
Oh,
You're going to
that's
send them
right.
way out there. Maybe they're going to open a new
So it's
location there
north.
sometime.
Okay, so it's going east.
That's
north
what
to south.
Yeah.
I think
North
that's
to
about Bethany Home, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6,000.
I think about
Because I think
that.
Camelback's about
So the
5,000.
numbers go this way, east and west,
Yes.
then you go by
Yeah.
if
The
they're
67.
60s, 50s.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's on 7th Street.
On
Yeah.
7th
So
Street.
really not that far from where we are now. So it's a new product for Uncle Biff's, Biff's Bits, launched about 2 weeks ago. It's a yummy snack, lots of excitement. They have a high fiber content because of our twice baked oatmeal crunch. Oatmeal crunch contains minerals, calcium, iron, magnesium, just all kinds of good stuff. There's 3 sizes, small, medium, large. These guys are open Monday through Saturday, 9:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m., closed on Sundays. So good
those
for them.
Saturday. Good.
Very good. So again, that's 6239 North 7th Street, 6239 North 7th Street
One with
in
the
Phoenix. Like I say, I think it's about Bethany Home and 7th Street.
Yeah, I think it's about
I think
Bethany
that's
Homes,
about
yeah.
what it is. So please check them out. Go there, ask for your free cookie, tell them the Chips and Salsa Show sent you, and we'd love to hear and let us know if you think that they are fantastic, because I think you will be very, very happy with their product. Cookies and the new product, Biff's Bits. And we're going to just be crunching on that one.
We'll be crunching.
What I've noticed is some of their cookies are in here too. So I just tasted one that was like, it reminded me of their chocolate chip cookies.
Oh yeah, it's
So
just
they
your
have
favorite, huh?
their cookies, the little macadamia or little nuts in there. A lot of stuff. M&Ms.
It's good stuff. It's
It's real
oatmeal.
good.
And
Oatmeal ones, yeah.
it's oatmeal, like oatmeal crunch is what it calls it.
Yes.
So please.
Very good.
Nice and soft, too.
Yeah, soft. Good. It's really good and fresh
good.
and wonderful. Handy snack. Alrighty, so we'll continue with the show. And we were talking a little bit about the COVID thing. And we do I want to talk about Carlo too, but just to let you know, you did have COVID.
Yeah,
Right?
well, mate.
You did. And you're okay. It wasn't
Good to go,
too
yes.
terrible. You
Wasn't
feel
too
right?
terrible. Wasn't too bad. Yeah,
Good.
it was
and
good.
we're so glad.
And I had a test, got the antibiotics. The antibodies, what do you call it?
Antibodies?
Antibodies or
Yeah,
antibodies?
antibodies, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Great.
So, yeah, it's just something that, yeah.
You're a survivor.
Survivor of it. I think about it, too, is that now, which I just heard also, they were out at the news that the CDC was saying that, I'm pretty sure they said CDC, I could be wrong, I could be wrong, but they were saying that now with this air going around, the pollen and all the people who have watery eyes and they're stuffy and they got a little scratchy throat and a little bit of a cough, not to panic, because it's not COVID. You probably got an allergy.
It's allergy season.
You got allergies, or you got a slight cold. And a voice that gives them a voice, because we have Latinos. If you look at it, a lot of us have conservative views, but we just don't know it.
We're naturally conservative.
Yeah,
Our culture is that way.
We just don't know it. I didn't know it. I'm one of those California liberals, I guess.
We forgive you.
So, until I got here, talked with somebody. And then we started talking about politics, and he was a Republican, and we started talking, and then he says, "You know what? It sounds your philosophy, your values are pretty much conservative." I even was shocked. I said, "No, it can't be conservative. I'm no conservative." I kind of got defensive, real defensive. No, and then I came to think about it. We kept talking, and come to think about it, that's right. I said, and then I think about my family. I think about, I talk with my brothers, and I talk with my nieces, and they're talking, they're talking conservative. They're talking, that's right. We do this, and it's conservative values.
How did you handle it in the military?
In the military, I handled it duty first. Duty and country. So what it was country in the Marine Corps, it's for me, for a lot of us, we're Marines. We're that brotherhood. We're the toughest, I guess, SOBs you can say.
That's your reputation.
That's our reputation. That's why we say once a Marine, always a Marine. How I handled it there, not too much, George, to be honest with you. Politics didn't get the time I was serving. Politics wasn't really in the military.
Yeah, you don't talk politics.
No, you don't talk politics.
My son's in the Army, so and
I know.
There's a competition going on.
I hear you.
But no, they don't talk politics. He had him on the show, and he didn't talk politics. He just talked about recruiting, why a child or a teenager should go in the Army. Mm-hmm. Not politics. He did not mention politics. And it was great. We did a great show with him in the military. The same way we're doing with you.
Yeah, I really didn't get into politics, to be honest with you, George. In the military, like your son, I really didn't get into politics. I did it when I was off. I did the little recruiting. Matter of fact, my son who's graduating, there was... they gave him a little bit ceremony of those who are signing and going to college. There was a girl there that was going into the Coast Guard. Wow. And she was going into the Coast Guard because she was going to get paid. Everything was going to get paid.
I bet that's a great story. I got about 10 seconds.
Okay.
So hold on to that story, and you'll hear more about it when we come back with the Chips and Salsa Show. I'm Alice Lara.
With Don Jorge, and we promise to keep this story going.
And El Cid.
Don't go away. We'll be back to guac on some more here on the Chips and Salsa Show.
Valley's home for Podcast Central Phoenix.
It's time for the Chips and Salsa Show. Vámonos.
I love chips and salsa. Can I listen too?
You got it. Take it away. Yes, sir.
And we are back with the Chips and Salsa Show. I can't believe it. It's our last segment. Must be a good show because moving fast. I'm Alice Lara, aquí con
Don Jorge.
También
And El Cid.
El Cid. I kind of like that.
I
El
got
Cid.
that now.
El Cid.
You know, we have to share with you. So during the commercial break, we're here like, aren't these good? Yeah, they're really good.
They're good. They're really good.
That's why you hear all this noise. Because we're eating. So thanks again, Uncle Biff's, and we're eating Biff's Bits. Remember, go by their location, 6239 North 7th Street, and ask for your free cookie and say, you know what? The Chips and Salsa crew sent you Alice, Don Jorge, and El Cid.
El Cid.
You know, I know you got a story to tell, but I want to ask you, we miss you here because you used to have a Carlos show.
Yes, I did.
So, you know, we just want to
Maybe
tease.
you're coming back. Maybe you're coming back.
I think because it was really nice because it used to be the Chips and Salsa show. Then
And
right after that,
was
you,
it was me.
and then we still have in the booth with Jim Bunner.
Yeah.
We let's get the band back, man.
We gotta
It'd be
get the band back
Don't
now.
you think so, Julian? I think it'd be great.
I think.
It'd be awesome. So I'm gonna want to let you finish your story.
Okay. Well, like I was saying, that my son, they gave him a little ceremony, and the girl there I went down and I talked with her. I said, I hear you're going to the military. She says, yeah, I'm going to the Coast Guard. I said, well, great for you. Good for you. She goes, yeah, well, that's where I can get everything paid for, and and yet look at the world and travel. And I said, well, great for you. Good going, You get your college, take advantage of it.
She was a Latina?
Yeah, she was a Latina. And she was all, proud of it and all excited about going. That was great, I said, well, good for you. And she saw my arm, she saw my tattoo. She says, well, thank you. I said, you know what? Thank you also. You were willing to sign on that dotted line.
That's right.
I understand I understand that it's for college, you're going, but you also look at it, you're bettering yourself. No matter how you look at it or who tells you anything, you're bettering yourself.
That's right.
And I said, you keep it up. And from one service member to another, I'm proud of you.
That's
nice.
And it pays off. My granddaughter joined the Coast Guard 9 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
She's a chef. She married a Coast Guardie. He's a utility person aboard the ship. She's got 3 beautiful great grandkids. She's my granddaughter, so she has 3 great grandkids. They bought a house in Wisconsin. They got 2 Harleys. I mean, they're doing so good. Yeah. And then they have to re-sign up because she re-signed up about 4 years ago or something like that. And they give you a certain amount of money. Yeah. She was able to pay all her bills off, her car notes off, bought a new car, and then put the rest of it down on the house in Wisconsin. And it's beautiful. It's a beautiful family out there. It's like you can do a lot with the service and the free schooling and the education they give you. Because she's a chef. Yeah, she'll cook you up a meal and a half.
It's highly recommended still.
Yeah, it's still highly recommended.
How long were you in the service?
I was in 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah,
Thank you.
4 years.
Yeah,
4 years.
Thank you. You can go to 4 years. You can go to 8 years. You can go to 6 years. Yeah. And as you're signing up, it's whether you want to do it. And my son just commissioned one of his soldiers, gave him a certificate because I think he's already served 6 years, and now he's going to civilian life. Yeah. And he says this is one of my best NCOs, and he gave him a certificate.
That's great.
He got an award
That's
ceremony.
Great.
And the guy's so proud. My son is proud to award that to him because my son's a staff sergeant.
Yeah, we need to get Georgie in here, man.
Yeah,
Tell him we're waiting.
Definitely.
We're waiting for him to come back.
I'm really proud of the soldiers that serve, and then when they come out, they're good citizens in the country.
They're great.
A lot of job opportunities out here for them too.
Always good. We love our guys and gals that are serving. Thank you very much.
A story that kind of stands out that while you were serving that kind of made your hair stand up, or you were in the trenches or something, or
pretty much. Just when I was stationed, I think when I was stationed up in Okinawa, then going to the Philippines. I think the exciting time was I was stationed with what they call combat engineers. Ooh. I know a friend of mine who's a good friend of mine. He was stationed with combat engineers, and when I talked with one of them, they said, all we do is blow up things and make them smaller. And sure enough, that's what they were doing. They were blowing up trees in the jungle there. They were blowing up trees till it could easily pass. Vehicles could easily pass.
There you go.
That was fun. It was fun being around them. You hear the big old explosion. Yeah, they make things smaller.
They were very good at their job.
They were very good at their job. They were very good. So it was
serve
fun.
our country very proudly. That's good.
I do. I people would tell me thank you for your service. I said it was my honor. It was because it is. But there's a lot of friends. And I get emotional because being in the military, I served during the peacetime, but I also see, and I know there was friends that I was with that were still obligated under the contract to go to Iraq, to go to, where they had to go, because that's what we're trained to do, and come back with some defect, come back, with some problem, and I tell people, I said, those are the true heroes for what freedom really is.
Giving their life.
On the line. They're putting their life on the line. They're putting their limbs on the line. They're putting, and somebody say, well, they're far away in another land. Yeah, but what other person is going to give their life to
protect
that flag, and not only to protect that flag, okay, but yet protect the freedoms of others in other countries.
Exactly.
Who else?
So they don't have to come here.
Yeah, so they don't have to come here. We can have this wonderful land.
That's why we need to preserve that freedom.
And that's what's being eroded right now.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's what is being eroded right now. Eroded in many places where our freedom, just the freedom of going
basic freedom.
Just basic freedom. That's what people don't understand. They say, oh, this is this. No, freedom. Freedom, and some will say, well, freedom is not freedom. Freedom is like anything. They'll say, freedom is, it could be anything from racist, it could be this or this, whatever I guess they decide. But to understand really freedom is, to really understand freedom, you just gotta look at a soldier, yes.
Read the Bill of Rights.
The Bill of Rights. And to really understand freedom, look at a soldier.
That's a great line. Look at a soldier.
Look at a soldier.
Look what he's done, he or she has done.
Yeah. And look at the soldier who is battling and who's still conquering his problems or her problems. They're still coming, and they still have that freedom mentality to go and conquer the freedoms. That's what I tell people. That's where you got to look. Yep. And when things in this country you think are bad or think of this, look at a soldier. Look at a soldier.
You got to get a bumper sticker. I like that. Look at a soldier.
Yeah.
And we all need to be more like soldiers to restore our republic. That's why we keep doing this show.
You see, the eyes of the nation, like you. The eyes of a nation in the soldier's eyes.
In the soldier's eyes.
I respect soldiers.
With you go to the VA, and the VA says, here you see the price of freedom.
That's true. Here we see that you see the price of freedom. That's good.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you came back to do the show, and you were our military moment. We started this. George is kind of in charge of it. So every week we'll have a military moment. Come back and do our show, please, because we don't have enough time. We could do like 3 or 4 hours, as you know, but we don't have that much time. But
most definitely.
Wish you luck and stay healthy. And until the next time that you come back again, it's Sid de la Fuente, and let us know what's happening with CALO, Conservative American Latino Organization.
If you want to get a hold of me, you can get a hold through my email address. It's I just changed it. That's why WTHM at fastmail.com.
At fastmail.com. And we'll put that on the website or the Facebook site.
Yeah. So
I'm Alice Lara with
Don Jorge.
And our special guest.
You got a following in Carlo.
Absolutely. Our special guest.
El Cid. I'm going to keep that now.
Right. Join us next Tuesday. We're here at 4 p.m. The Chips and Salsa Show, Central City Radio, Talk Central Phoenix. Guac on, and thank you for watching and listening.
When you need to know, this is Talk Central, a Central City radio station.
A second state of emergency over gas supply disruptions. Lisa Brady, Fox News. Governors making a move after the ransomware attack on a major pipeline operator, as the U.S. Energy Secretary urges people not to hoard gas. But people are concerned. Fox's Jessica Rosenthal is live in Greensboro.